Well, Tiger King is announcing from behind bars that he is running for president.
Yes!
What?
Great news.
Yes!
This is great news.
This is just
us.
a free-for-all. Absolutely for us.
I think he's so desperate he wants to pardon himself.
What
I'm
if he
sure.
did win?
I'm sure.
Oh, my
That'd be
God.
awesome.
Joe Exotic, also known as Joseph Maladano
Probably
Passage.
better than what we have now.
Okay. You
Sorry,
know what?
Katie.
You know what? I didn't do that to you.
What?
I didn't do that to you.
What did you
And
not?
you're Trump-loving.
I didn't
He
say
can
that.
do no wrong.
Who
Make
said
America
that?
great
I
again.
didn't say that.
Hat wearing
I didn't
self.
say any other name. I just said he could probably, as a
Yeah,
joke.
well, this is what you get in retaliation.
I might say that.
I don't
no
do that
matter
to
who
you.
was president.
I don't
would
do that
say.
to you.
I would do that with anybody.
We're talking about Tiger King right
I know.
now.
I think
okay?
you could do a better job than what we have now. Anytime.
Okay, you don't have to reinforce it. We get it. We hear what you have to say, MAGA.
That's not true.
Oh.
Yes,
Do you want to get out your card?
It's okay.
I don't know
Right now in your
why you want
wallet?
to be so political, Katie.
Today is the weirdest day of all time
It is
with
weird.
you. It really is.
I'm enjoying it, though.
I mean, you're on fire.
Really?
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, but I don't like it.
yeah.
I don't notice any difference.
I like it because it doesn't really involve me. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice.
I mean, it has given me a new energy, I
Yes,
will say.
I like it.
I like it too.
What's so different?
Nothing. Nothing. Anyway, Joe Exotic currently serving a 21-year federal sentence for multiple charges.
Mm-hmm.
And he decides, damn it, I am running for president. This is his direct quote. This
Okay.
is verbatim. He said, I don't give a damn what color you are, where you came from, who you sleep with, if you have done drugs in your past, or if you have made a mistake. So put aside that I am gay, that I am in prison for now, that I used drugs in the past, that I had more than one boyfriend at once, and that Carol Baskins hates my guts. End quote.
Love it.
Oh, wow.
But can somebody? Is
That's
this being
it.
serious?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can somebody
yeah.
be president behind bars?
No, you can't be a
No.
felon and run
Yeah,
for
you
president.
cannot.
You become a felon after you're the president, but usually,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commit the crimes while you're,
He
usually.
can't do anything. He's not going to be able to.
No.
Even if he got elected, would
No.
he be on the ballot? Even.
I don't think he would qualify.
But you could be a
yeah.
write-in like Squid did for Kanye
yeah,
West.
you can write in
could.
anybody, but I mean,
He's not going to get it.
you'd have to have at least 50 to 60 million people write you in. Maybe 40 million because it would take votes away from it.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
if he, for instance, let's say a primary. Let's say he started doing well in a primary and he showed up, like when all of them are up there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he showed up. Could he be on the ballot at that point in the primary?
If he was out of prison and maybe he was pardoned, because maybe if you're pardoned, does that mean the felony goes away? I don't know. This is a
I don't know.
bizarre Lisa Lanier question.
I just have to tell you that what I'm about to say is going to squash any of those questions.
Oh.
Because I need to
Ooh.
remind you that Joe Exotic was indicted on 2 counts of hiring someone to commit murder.
Well, I mean, he has reasons.
Yeah.
This isn't happening for him, but he made a
Aren't we
statement.
the country of second chances?
But I mean,
Not
Yeah,
the Joe
and
Exotic.
Yeah.
From what
Buddy-
I'm reading, you can run as a felon.
That's what-
The only thing you need, you have to be a natural born citizen,
Yeah.
35 or older, and you have to be a U.S. resident for 14 years. So
resident.
resident.
Not
Yeah.
president, yeah.
You said
Yeah,
president.
resident. Yeah,
because
resident.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
know
wait a
that
second.
Buddy Cianci, who's no longer with us, but he ended up doing a radio show in Providence.
Mm-hmm.
He was the mayor of Providence, and he's been charged with like kidnapping. He's gone to jail and all
but
that. But he got out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he was elected and got reelected.
Okay.
And got reelected. So I was thinking that it's possible you can.
I thought for sure
I thought
that
I
one
did
of the
too.
things was that you couldn't be a felon.
Right. And be a.
I know you can't vote as a felon. I know that.
can't
Well, there's
vote, but you
that.
can be the-
But you can be the president. You
If-
can't vote for
if
yourself.
the majority of the country wants to vote a felon, and I thought that was true.
Okay.
Okay,
But
I'm
how
mistaken.
would you do it if you were behind bars?
Well, yeah,
guess
I
you would
don't.
pardon
You'd
yourself.
have your lawyer. Well, yeah. Then you'd have your lawyer put you in all the ballots and do all the work for you, getting you on the. Because there's like a
No, I'm
process.
saying if you got elected, how do you become president
Oh,
behind bars?
yeah.
How
You
are you
pardon
supposed to
yourself.
attend the international
Yeah.
meetings?
Right, what do you
Zoom.
do?
They got Zoom.
That's true.
He would pardon himself right away.
And that's really the way to do it, is that you physically can't do any of the work, so you have to make somebody else do it.
There you go.
Just make somebody, and then when you lose your campaign, you can blame somebody else because you didn't do any of the work.
That's right. You're like, well, if I was out of prison, I mean,
If you hadn't done such a crap job, I'd be president right
Is that
now.
fair? pressing
Anything
the
is
flesh.
possible. Ever since the pandemic, anything can happen.
that is true.
Yeah, I know.
Celebrity culture too.
That's true. The indictment said that Joe Exotic paid, because he was indicted 2 counts hiring somebody to commit murder, said that he paid a hired person $3,000 to travel from Oklahoma to South Carolina, then to Florida to commit the murder. $3,000 is not enough.
No, if I was anything, if I was Carol Baskins, I'd be more upset about how much
Yes,
the bounty was
that's
so
an
low.
Insult.
Right.
Because that's a lot of traveling, number one, and then murder.
Right. That bargain. See, when you get a bargain hitman, that's what happens. You get caught.
That's true. It's true.
Mm.
All right.
And by the way, I don't want to
Yeah.
email. I can't believe we're not promoting hitmen. I'm just saying.
No.
You'd just be surprised what people get mad about.
just $3,000
It's
just seems
low.
low.
Yeah, it does.
It does. What did Jussie Smollett pay? And they're talking recently. Those two brothers that
I
he
don't
hired.
know. Yeah.
They're doing some interviews. I
They
can't.
didn't hire him for murder.
No,
But
but
the
they
whole-
also hired them to do something.
But it was an enacting. It was
Like
like
a
an
hoax.
act, a hoax. Yeah, that's a little
I know.
different than her.
Even then, they made more money to pretend.
Yeah,
He
that's
really
true.
wanted somebody to kill.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
That's a very good point.
You know what I mean?
We need to get them on the show.
We do because they are talking everywhere.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes.
We did mention to you that Gwyneth Paltrow recently tried a rectal ozone therapy treatment.
Mhm.
And she's getting a lot of blowback today, not for the.
No pun intended.
Really wasn't in that one.
That ozone comes right out.
In the rectal ozone therapy, but Gwyneth Paltrow gets a lot of blowback because she always posts these wellness things. Like she was telling women for a while that they should steam
Yeah.
their vajayjays.
Right.
That's not-
Don't do that, doctors say. The rectal ozone therapy, people are like, why do you sit around and think of things
Right.
to, And then she just recently went onto her Goop, blog and her website and was telling people the way that she achieves wellness is by she does kind of her own version of intermittent fasting, and then she only eats like a very restricted amount of calories, and then she does other things, and people are just like, where's the wellness part?
Right.
Nothing about what you're promoting is wellness.
Like you're starving yourself. Yeah.
They say starving is not wellness, and when you're a celebrity, you can have people make the things like the 3 or 4 things that you allow yourself to eat, and yeah, so
It's
she's
all
getting
provided.
she's getting a lot of blowback today. And then finally, T-Mobile just made Ryan Reynolds even more wealthy.
They bought his company.
They bought his company for $1.35 billion.
Wow.
So I thought Ryan Reynolds was just the face of the company.
No,
Did
he
he
was
actually
Mint Mobile. He was Mint Mobile.
I read he invested at least 25%. 25% owner
No
of the
way.
company.
Yep.
Early on.
Early.
Wow.
Yes.
So no longer will we see those commercials. How I would messed up if I just bought Mint Mobile the other day and all of a sudden it's just back to T-Mobile.
That's a T-Well.
Sometimes when big companies acquire other companies, they'll let that name still be out there.
That's true.
This is probably not the case here, but
Well, like
sometimes it happens.
Kroger
Yeah.
bought Harris
Harris Teeter.
Teeter, and Harris Teeter has remained Harris Teeter.
Yeah, I didn't
In
even know
fact,
that.
if you go to a Kroger grocery store, do we have them? They're around. Well, farther from here
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
but you can type in your Vic card and it works.
Oh, wow.
And I think now with the revamped website, it does take you to Kroger sites for Harris Teeter. And they're
No, the
carrying-
logo says Harris Teeter.
Well, it does, but the actual website
Oh.
there are certain things that are Kroger on there.
Yeah, because Harris Teeter does have its own distinct way of promotion of they were very famous for, although since the pandemic you don't see it anymore, the buy 2 get 3 free.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Very famous for that. Everything. They have all
That's
different
true.
things. And Kroger wasn't. So I was disappointed when they bought it, but they let it go.
Yeah, I think sometimes I'm trying. There's many examples of it
Yeah,
that are escaping me now, but yeah.
I just love the grocery store. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know about
Yeah.
the
That's
grocery
a
stores.
very good example.
It was
though.
a good one. But Ryan Reynolds did, he's really funny. He and his wife, Blake Lively, they tweet each other all the time and they trolling each other. But Ryan Reynolds, when his company Mint Mobile, or part of his company Mint Mobile, was bought by T-Mobile for $1.35 billion, he tweeted, "I never dreamt I'd own a wireless company, and I certainly never dreamt I'd sell it to T-Mobile." And then he goes on to say that he is incredibly grateful for T-Mobile coming in with a last-minute bid to outbid his mother. It's just
Oh,
He always has a way of kind of being a
But
little
that is
self-deprecating.
crazy. I mean, I wonder how much he's actually getting because after there's probably debt with the company. There's probably his
Right.
investment that he put in. You said 25%. How much was that? How much is he actually making? Like,
I think it'd be at least north of 100 million easy.
I feel like I saw. Let me see if I can.
and
Really?
remember, he has also that tequila company
Yes,
that's
he
apparently
does.
doing really well.
Doing great.
He's going to be a billionaire.
And his movies make a lot of money.
Right.
You know?
You know what? He's somebody I would want to be.
Me, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would sacrifice Squid's life to be him. be Ryan Reynolds.
I would sacrifice your gut to be Ryan Reynolds.
Please do. Please. I'd gladly give it up.
This says Ryan Reynolds is a 25% stakeholder in Mint Mobile, which means he's going to make a ton of money. No exact numbers have been released right now, but 25% stakeholder.
Okay.
And it happened relatively quick, too.
Yeah.